Good morning, everyone. I'm just setting up. What's my camera need to do? Oops, needs to go up. Where's my camera? Is that my camera? I'm looking into the light. I cannot see. There we go. Good morning, everyone. I think we are ready to go. Sorry there wasn't a scheduled live chat for this morning. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Fiberific. Awesome. Can see me and hear me. That's great. What was I saying? Oh, I couldn't schedule a live chat. I have to talk to you, Fiberific, about that. I don't think you can. I have tried to do it before, but not with not very much success. But you can't. I need to move back a bit from the camera. I feel like I'm right in your face. That's better. Now I look like I'm naked. I swear I'm not. But that does look quite funny. Yeah, anyway, here we are. Welcome to the live chat. It is going to be one of those chats again like it was last week where I make absolutely no sense because I'm tired again. We had a big weekend, but yeah, I thought I would come and have a live chat. So yes, we're in the car again live because Fibervic's saying you can't schedule and stream it from your phone. No, I didn't think you could. So yeah, we'll just stick with how we're running it this time, which is a pain in the bum because you guys don't know if I'm going to have a live chat or not, and it's sort of like, surprise, here I am. But yeah, anyway. So yep, as you can see, in my car again. Bonus is it's quiet. No one can disturb me, hopefully, unless a relative or a friend drives up the road, because I'm literally sitting in my street. So yeah, and yep, still no internet at my house. No phone. We do have a phone line, and it is connected. But when you pick it up, it sounds like static, and it's really, really loud. Like if someone rings you, the phone will ring sometimes, but you literally cannot hear the person on the other line. Like it's literally just static. You cannot hear what they're saying. And our internet is dropping out 3,000 times a day, and that's not an exaggeration. It literally is probably that much. So yeah, in the car, doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted by traffic in the street. So hi everybody. So just to let you know, on my phone I can only see 4 comments at a time. So if the comments are going quite fast, I can't see everybody's comments, unfortunately. So hey Daigo, I can see your comment. It just popped up. Oops, sorry about the hand in front of the screen. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Joss. Are you I think you're the same Joss that's testing my pattern. That's so cool. How do I get the comments back? Oh, there we go. Maybe use the other hand because I keep going in front of the camera, which is there. Yes, that's right, Fiberific. Smash that thumbs up, everyone. I would really, really appreciate it. Oh, I got a little tally on my phone. I did not see that last week. I must have had my visor down too far, which is like right here. We have 50 people watching at the moment and 7 thumbs up, 8 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Oh, I just remembered I've got to turn my charger on. Is that charging? Hang on. We have not got it together this morning. Okay, my phone is charging. It's quite charged, but yeah. How annoying for you. Is it hot in the car? Yes, it is, because the air conditioning is not going, and you can see that there's part sun coming into the car. So I have a drink. I have my water with me. Let's just think of it as like a sauna session. Not that I ever go to a sauna, but it won't be too bad. I have my windows open on that side because there's no neighbours. Well, there is a neighbour on that side, but they're way back off the street, so they probably won't hear me talking. But on that side of the street, there's a house right there, and if they're in their front yard, they're going to hear me talking and think, there's that weird girl again from down the end of the street. So yeah, I'm just scrolling. Always want to ask if we'll be doing karaoke. Oh, because of the car karaoke. No, you do not want to hear me sing. It is not good. Hi, Lila. It's really hard for me to read comments because the sun is behind you, so that's why I'm squinting. I could put my sunglasses on, but then I'd look a bit weird. Playing and cooking all day. Wow, that's fun. With your 2 granddaughters, that sounds like so much fun. Hey Jess, welcome to the chat. All right, so now that we've got a few people here and I wasn't just talking to myself, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you for joining us for the chat today. Welcome. My name is Claire, and I'm assuming if you're here, you probably already know what my name is and that I teach crochet here on YouTube. Oh, now my phone is buzzing and beeping. Let's put that on silent. And hopefully my husband doesn't ring me during this live chat. He knows I'm up the street doing the live chat, so he probably won't call. Hey Reba, how are you? Hey Dee. Hi Faye. I'm new. I think it is about the 4th time being you live. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Thanks for all the new people for joining us. Welcome to everyone. And good to have all the regulars here as well. So introducing our, what are they called? Moderators today. Did I mention I was tired? I'm sorry, guys. I may not make much sense today. I'll try and do my best. I thought, oh, I can't be bothered doing the live. I'm so tired. And then I went, nope. You guys like the lives on the Monday morning, and I like doing them. I thought it might wake me up. So let's introduce our moderators today. We have Fiberific, and that is Chantel, and she's a fellow Australian. She's up in the Queensland, which is about, I think about, we work today about 10 or so, 12 hours from where I live. I'm in New South Wales, which is kind of near Sydney, and Chantel is up near Brisbane, if you know Australia at all, that is. And Chantel has her own website called www.fiberific.com.au, and she sells hand-dyed yarn, crochet hooks, knitting needles, and anything that you need, like notions wise for knitting and crochet. What else? Yep, I mentioned hand-dyed yarn, which I love, and also the Mystery Lace Club. If you're interested in that, I'm sure that Fiberific will be popping in a link. Our other moderator that we have, I can see today, is Jess O. And Jess is one of my good friends. We've known each other for a long time. I cannot remember how long, but quite a long time. And Jess helps me out with my Facebook page and also my website. And let's say unfortunately, it's kind of fortunately for me, but my internet has not been working. And poor Jess has been working on our website, on my website, like no one's business. She has been an absolute machine and has pretty much done most of the work that we had to do on my website. I'm sorry, Jess. I promise I didn't make the internet break just so that you could do all the work. But it was kind of good timing, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was really bad timing. I can't do anything on my website. Poor Jess has been doing it all for me, but she's doing a fabulous job. So please share some love for our moderators that we have here today. And Jess is eating sugar snap peas and drinking water. Sugar snap peas, they're so good. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Dee. Hey, Joanne. Oh, we have a random question of the day so far. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Hey, from Egypt. That's so cool. Oh no, Reba's got a cold. I hope you get better soon. Yes, make sure you right-click the links, everyone. Otherwise, the chat will disappear. Still Sunday evening in the US. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Jess is saying almost 9 years since we've known each other. Has it been that long? Wow. Yeah, it's probably, you know what, it's probably up near that, isn't it? It's been a long time. So thanks everybody. So Kim has made an outfit with the Bowlicious hat and Luna poncho. Thank you. That sounds beautiful. I'm reading the comments. Keeps Jess busy. Sure does. Oh, my website. So hopefully it will be ready. I mean, most of it is all ready to go, and you shouldn't have many problems finding patterns or links to video tutorials and everything, but there may still be a few pages where you're like, what? This is not working. What is happening? Colleen saying, do you ever spin your own yarn with a support spindle? Colleen, no, I have never used a support, that's a mouthful, a support spindle, and I've never actually spun my own yarn, but I know that Chantel does, and Fibrific also has her own YouTube channel, and I'm sure that's what you've been using recently on your videos. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know all the terms for all the spinning jargon and all that. I really have no idea. So we're in my car today, as you can see, if you've just joined us, pretty self-explanatory. And Jess and I were talking before the chat, and she was sending me photos and videos from her car. And I can't remember exactly how you worded it, but like, we're on opposite sides of the car, because I was sitting in my car sending her photos, and she was in her car sending me photos, and Jess is in America. And if you don't know, Australians drive on the complete opposite side of the road to America, so the steering wheel, so I'm currently in my driving seat, in the driver's seat. You are attached to my steering wheel with my camera. So if you're American or Canadian, some European countries, I'm on the wrong side of the road. I'm on the wrong side of the car to be driving. So we thought that was quite funny. My phone is like super, super duper hot. If I can cover that somehow. I don't think the sun's behind. The sun is kind of behind it. This may cover up the camera. If you guys could see what I'm doing right now, you'd be laughing your heads off. I don't know if that's going to make it worse or not. Oh! And there's what I was trying to put over the camera. Okay. I should have had my phone the other way around, because the comments would be actually on that side with the camera. So I'm looking over your shoulder at the moment, everyone. Do you ever give crochet items as Christmas gifts? No, I don't. Because here in Aussie, like it's, what is it now? It's November and it's really hot. Today's supposed to be 32. It's got really hot really quick all of a sudden. So Christmas time is generally in the 30s. That's Celsius. So I think that's about 90s Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's too hot. But I do make stuff throughout the year, so that's what I just do it that way. Okay, so today's topic is, like I said, got no notes, sitting in my car on the side of the road like a weirdo. My neighbour's going to be wondering why I'm sitting out at front of their house like Mondays mornings. But anyway, doesn't matter. They'll just come out and ask, I guess. So yeah, today's topic is crochet groups and yarn fumes. So the reason I'm going to talk about that, on the weekend, Saturday, I went to a crochet group. It's one of my, it's not local, it's about 40 minutes in the car. But for us, that's our nearest shopping centre, would you believe? So our nearest big, I mean, we've got a little tiny shopping centre, but it hasn't got much in it. But the really big major shopping centre for us is about 40 minutes away. So that's where one of the crochet groups is. It's in the art centre, beautiful location. We meet in a cafe, and we meet every second week, and it goes Saturdays 1 week, and then the next fortnight it's on a Sunday, so it alternates between Saturday and Sunday. So that it gives people a chance to meet. If they couldn't meet on the Sunday, they could meet on the Saturday. So it works quite well. So I went to that on Saturday, and that goes from 12 till, you know, I have no idea. I think it goes till 4 o'clock. I don't know. I just get up and walk out when everyone's finished. We're all finished. I think it goes from 12 till 4. So that is an awesome group. There's about 10 ladies that come up that come to the group on a regular basis. So yeah, it's really, really good. It's really, really fun. And the reason I wanted to talk about that is I know that everybody doesn't have a crochet group to go to. And some people may not have a crochet group in their area. Some people may not be able to get to that crochet group for various reasons, like maybe you don't drive, or you don't have transport, or it's on a day that you are working, or you know, you've got other arrangements that you've got to go to. So for people who don't have crochet groups at all in their area, that was me about 12 years ago. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is to let you know that it is possible to do what I'm about to talk about. So 12 years ago, I learnt to crochet about 17 years ago. And so about 12 years ago, I thought the person that taught me to crochet lived an hour away. My mum didn't crochet. I didn't know anybody that crocheted basically, except for the one person that taught me, and she was over an hour away in the car. So if I got stuck on something, you can go to YouTube if you're stuck, but there's certain things that you cannot find on YouTube, like you're stuck maybe to how to read a pattern. You can't Google that on YouTube. You can't go to YouTube and go, oh, well, I'm stuck on this pattern. YouTube, please help me figure it out. There's certain things that you can't figure out. So I thought, I want to start a crochet group. And if you know me in real life, I'm quite shy, believe it or not. I am quite shy. I try not to be shy because I get really awkward and I don't know what to say, and I'm not very good, believe it or not, I'm not very good at keeping a conversation going. This is all one-sided, so it's just me rambling. But I'm not very good at keeping a conversation going if it's just like one-on-one or etc. So the thought of starting a crochet group was quite, well, not scary, but you know, I was like, oh, do I really want to do this? I've got to meet people I don't know. I've got to have a conversation with them. And this is way before that I really did YouTube. So I didn't have that confidence to talk about crochet, and you know what I mean? Like, it was 10 years ago. I was way less experienced and had no idea what I was doing. So I just thought, well, I'm going to start a crochet group. Why not? So I looked around our local area. We live in a rural area. There's not much. Well, back then there wasn't much around. Like, there's not lots and lots of public places that you can meet. There wasn't heaps of cafes. There was hardly any cafes. I think there's one, maybe two cafes in our local area. So it was kind of like, So there, and then I thought, if I go to a cafe and the group gets more than, 3 or 4 people, we're going to be too big for the cafe. Plus, we'll be sitting there for a few hours, and then that cafe may get annoyed because we're not buying constant food. You know what I mean? Like, they might get annoyed with that. So I found it was a sports center. I don't think it's open anymore, but it was a sports center and it had a cafe in there, but generally it was a school sports center. Like, it wasn't part of a school, but the school kids would come up, and it was generally an evening thing, like after school sports and stuff like that. So during the day, there was hardly anyone around. So I asked them, and I said, look, would you mind if a handful of people meted here? I said, look, it's just right now, it's just me. Like, I literally knew no one. And I put flyers up on the local notice boards. There's probably like 5 towns in our local area. I'm sure there's more, but 5 bigger towns that I could have, that had notice boards, and I can put a little flyer thing up. So I put it up, said where it was, what time, etc., etc. And the first 3 weeks, I sat by myself for a couple of hours in this cafe with nobody. And each time the lady, and there was a lady and a gentleman, they would say to me, oh, no one turned up. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I wanted to see if anybody was interested. So that was 3 weeks. The 4th week, I said, said to myself, I'm going to give this a go for a month. And if nothing happens, then, I gave it a go, and so be it. And on the 4th week, on the last week that I was going to sit in that cafe by myself for hours at a time, crocheting, a lady walked in the door, and I heard her say to the lady that owned the cafe or the sports center, oh, I heard there's a crochet group here. I literally almost bowled her over, and with a hug and like a welcome, and I was so excited. We laugh about this now. This was over 11 years ago, but we laugh about it now because I was so excited that this one person had turned up. And we sat, and this lady was very friendly and very chatty, so it was easy to keep a conversation going. And she said, oh, my sister-in-law was going to come, but at the last minute something happened. I can't remember now, it was too long ago to remember, but she couldn't go. And she said, but next week she'll come as well. So the next week it went from 2 people to 3 people. And then every week or every couple of weeks, another lady would turn up, and we got to about 10 people, and then the cafe sort of said to us, look, you know, you've, because there were other people coming in at that stage, like the just regular people from the public to eat in the cafe. She's like, you know, you got quite a few people now. Would you be able to find somewhere else to go? If you can't, then that's okay. So I approached the local bowling club, which in Australia, that's not 10-pin bowling, that's like lawn bowls. And they have a massive building with lots of seating. And we went down there and we said, look, would you mind if we came down here? And we went there, and there was probably maybe 10 people, maybe not even that many in our group, because they would all turn up different weeks. We met every week on a Wednesday, and but not everybody could come every week, so it kind of like fluctuated with numbers. But now, 12 years later, there's been many people come and go. Some people have passed away, some people have moved out of the area, some people may just not like crochet anymore. It's a crochet and knitting group, you know, and things like that have happened. But at any one time, there is at least 20 people at that crochet group from all ages. At the moment, I'm the youngest, I think. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, at the moment, I'm the youngest. But there has been people younger than me, by quite a lot, like 10 or so years younger than me. And there's also ladies who are in their, one of the ladies is in her 90s. I think she just turned 90, maybe even 91. And it's a fabulous time. So the point of that long-winded conversation is, if you want to start a crochet group and you can find somewhere that will let you have it, do it. Don't be scared. You'll meet friends, you'll meet people, you'll meet some people that you don't like, you will meet people that will become long life friends. And I've got many people from that crochet group now who are very good friends of mine. And yeah, it just, I wouldn't have probably met those people if I hadn't have started that crochet group and kind of like just jumped in the deep end. I was nervous as anything to meet all those people, but yeah, it was an experience. And we moved away to New Zealand, so another lady that already went to the crochet group, she took it over for me, and she still runs it now. And I pop in I haven't been for a while. I'd like to say every week, but I don't. I get so busy with work. But I try and pop in at least once a month to just say hello to everyone, hello to the ladies. And they do stuff for charity, and those ladies get to come. A lot of them are older ladies, and they've lost their husbands and stuff like that, and they get to come out of the house and just be with someone for a few hours. Some of them I know live by themselves, and they love it. They come out and they just sit around for a few hours and, you know, talk, whatever. Some people don't do any knitting or crochet. They talk so much that they forget that they actually came there to do craft. But yeah, they love it. They really do love it. So not only will you become friends with people that you would never have probably met, you'll create other people's friendships and other people's I don't know how to explain it. Everyone shares their knowledge. Like, there's lots and lots of knitters. There's some older ladies who are brilliant knitters and brilliant crocheters, and they taught me stuff that I was like, I've never even seen that before, because it is the older generation. And man, they are so funny. They are so funny, and I've learned so much about life that I didn't even know. But yeah, they're awesome. So that was a really long conversation about crochet groups, but I hope that you enjoyed that. And then if you are thinking of starting a crochet group, then just go for it. What have you got to lose? I sat in a cafe for 3 weeks with no one, so you know, other people don't know that you're sitting there, apart from the person that you asked, the cafe owner. Other people don't know that you're sitting there by yourself. They just think that, well, literally you are sitting by yourself, but they think you've just gone out and treated yourself to a coffee or whatever. And, you know, they don't know you were trying to meet someone. No one knows that. It's just you that knows that. So don't feel bad when you're sitting there by yourself going, no one's turning up, because no one else knows that. And if someone turns up, like, trust me, you're going to make lots of friendships. And over the years, it just builds and builds and builds. So yeah, just going through the comments. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves, which is good, and hopefully just listening along, and hopefully that was not boring. But that's my story about my crochet group that I don't run anymore. I'm now just a participant, and it's really good because I get to turn up and just sit and do nothing instead of arranging everybody. And it's quite full on. There's a lot of ladies and a lot of charity stuff they do as well. So, but now I just help out. 32 is 89 Fahrenheit. Thank you, Fiberific. I did not know that. My Dee's favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol, all the versions. I don't have a favorite Christmas movie. I'm not a movie watcher. I was when I was little, but not really now. Leanne's saying it's scorching in Queensland for the next few days. We're supposed to get mid-30s today and tomorrow. The last like 3 days has been really hot as well. But it's been all of a sudden, so it's kind of like you're not used to it. Do you still make Premi items for the hospital? Yeah, they do still make Premi items. They make, what do they make? They make the knitted booties, the knitted hats, and I think they still make the, I mean, they don't generally crochet the hats and the booties for the Premi awards because the crochet is not, it's not as stretchy and isn't as soft as knitting. So they do knit just for the Premies, but they do crochet little blankets as well, which is so adorable. Hi, Diana. Listening as Diana is listening as she walks through the grocery store doing the monthly shopping. Awesome. I hate grocery shopping. It's so boring. Jess O is saying it's supposed to be fall here in California and it's close to 87 degrees. Ugh. Yeah, it's, what is it? Is it spring here? Yeah, it's spring here, so I like it scratching because hay fever. It's, yeah, spring here and it feels like summer already. Rebecca Blacks asked if you still make, yep, so I've replied to that comment. That's good. Nellie Powell's saying there's no craft groups where I live, but I join in a virtual one on a Friday night. Yes, you do. So that's another thing that you can do. Thank you, Natalie. Another thing you can do is, which is brilliant, because you can sit there in your pajamas. I don't think I've sat there in my pajamas, but oh my, it's saying my phone is too hot. Hang on. It's quite hot in this car. Oh, sorry guys, you're gonna go for a ride. I'm trying to get you off the steering wheel. That's gonna be super close up. We may have to keep this chat short because it says my phone is overheating. And I've never had that warning before. Let me just see if I can start my car. Hang on. Let's get some aircon going. I'm way too far away from the steering wheel. Oh, I can't put you down now. Hang on. This turned into a really weird chat. Let's see if I can. So let me know, can you hear a wind? Can you hear wind in the phone now? Because it's in front of the air conditioning. My phone was getting hot before I said that, didn't I? It's getting quite warm. I'm trying to set the air conditioning up behind it. Yeah, so set up a virtual knit night. You may have some friends that you know who like crochet or knitting or crafting in general, like a quiet craft, not like sewing or something, because sewing machines can get quite loud. But if you know people, ask them if they would like to start a virtual knit night. You can use Skype. There is a program called Zoom. I think you can chat up to about 45 minutes for free, but if you want to chat longer than that, you will need to start another chat, or you can pay, I think it's about $20 a month, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you can do a virtual knit night. They are so much fun. This phone is so warm. Well, the back of it's cooling down now. That's good. Hi, Donna. So it seems a lot of people don't have crochet groups near them. Just trying to get you think? Can you tell? I wonder if I can hang you off the side of the steering wheel. I have this bendy sorry guys. Oh look, you can see the neighbours. I have a bendy tripod and it's currently hanging around my steering wheel. Ha ha ha. Take that, tripod. Alright, I'm just organising the air conditioning. So it's a different view. You can see one of the neighbours. They grow lettuces. They have a farm. And actually I don't know if they don't still grow lettuces. They've taken down the structure. They used to grow hydroponic lettuces and now I'm not sure what they're growing, but it's something green. I would say it's some sort of vegetable because that's what their business is. They're a farm of some description. So let me know if the wind is coming through the phone because I've got the air conditioning on behind you. So yeah, if you're in a Facebook group, Nancy, that's a good suggestion. If you're in a Facebook group, maybe ask the people in there if they would like to participate. Did you see that cargo pass? That's one of them Google Street View cars. Don't see much down our street except for trees. That's so funny. Does that mean we're going to be on the new Street View? Woohoo! Oh, that's so funny. I wonder when it gets uploaded. That is so funny, guys. Oh, I'm going to check that out in a couple of weeks to see if it's been uploaded. Yeah, if you're in a Facebook group, maybe ask them if they would like to participate in a virtual knit night. So it's basically a Skype chat or Zoom chat or any one of those ones that you can get online and you can share a video. You don't have to talk on videos if you're not comfortable being like, in front of a camera like this. You can, I know on Zoom you can talk just with your microphone, which is great because they can just hear your voice. Or you can actually type in Zoom. I'm not sure about Skype or anything, but you can just, sorry, allergies. You can just type and chat in the chat box. So, if you're not confident at first or you just don't want to be on camera, you can do it that way. It's so much fun. I really do recommend it. Recommend it. For all of us who can't be with a crochet group, you could do the crochet group sessions live if no one disapproved of being on live. Reba, I don't think I can do a crochet group live. I'm thinking, I think maybe you can do it via Google Hangouts and that's a live thing. I'm not sure. Got 64 people watching and 38 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone for joining us. Give it the thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. Colin says the last group I was in with my friend had to translate everything into English. What language were they speaking? Did you learn any along the way? Esther says, are you going to be crocheting or knitting, making a YouTube video soon? I didn't have a video tutorial last week because my internet is being naughty and it's not connected at my house at the moment. Unfortunately, I couldn't upload a video last week, but I generally have a crochet tutorial every 2 weeks. My upload day has changed to a Thursday. That's my Thursday, so if you're in America or Canada or England, that could be your Wednesday evening. I'm not going to be doing knitting tutorials. If I do, it will just be a surprise, but at this stage I'm not, I have so much to do crochet wise and to keep up with that knitting is just an extra thing that I've got to do, and yeah, I'm sorry, not at the moment. The page is Crochet Knit Addicts of Arlington. Yeah, so Phoberific has her own crochet group as well, and I know you started your group, and Phoberic's saying that she was so scared starting Caffeinated Crafters. It is very scary. You might think that I'm very chatty and I'm a people person, and I used to work in retail and I can talk with a mouthful of marbles underwater. And if it's a retail experience, if I'm the girl behind the counter, I can talk to you and be absolutely fine. You put me in a regular situation in a public space that I've gone out for lunch with people I don't know, or to a birthday party and it's people I don't know, I completely close down and don't know what to say, and I don't know why. It is so weird. We've only been chatting for about half an hour, so we were just talking about making your own crochet groups. If you haven't got one, you could start your own. And then we were saying it was a bit scary to start your own, and I literally sat there for 3 weeks with nobody turning up. But on the 4th week, people turned up, and that was 11 years ago. And now there's about 20 regulars that go. I think there's about 35 to 40 people on the list of people that turn up. But yeah, I really, is my camera, camera shaking. Got my car going just to cool the phone down. It's working, guys. My phone's not hot no more. Oh, hi Michelle, how are you? Hope you're well. I was talking about you to hubby the other day and was hoping you were good. Hi Trish, thanks for joining us. Yep, my internet is not friends with me this... Oh look, Google car, ready? Ready? Now. I smiled at the camera. Oh, funny. Oh, I cracked myself up. Where's it going now? It's going down. Turning down the street. Man, they have to do a lot of driving. That is so funny if that's going to be on. So I have to check that out. Yeah, I really encourage you to start your own. If there isn't one and you want to be in one, start your own. When the other people turn up to the crochet group, this is what you got to remember too. When the other people turn up to the crochet group for their first time, chances are, unless they're like super confident people, chances are they are nervous. They don't know anyone in the group that they know that goes. Chances are, if it's a local area, they'll turn up and go, oh, hi, I know you. So they're nervous. They don't know anybody that goes to the crochet group. They've thought 300 times, which project do I take? What do I wear? Oh, do I need to wear some crochet or knitting with me? On me? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're nervous like you are. They don't know anyone like you don't. They are joining for the same reason that you are starting that group. They are joining because they may want to get out of their house. They may have problems at home that they want to escape. They may have had someone pass away recently, which I know for our crochet group, that was a huge thing for a lot of people that join. We've had people whose husbands passed away and 6 months have been in the house. They were just going insane. And they're like, I need to get out of this house and meet people and go to a group. Because, you've got your partner and then they're gone. And there's all this spare time. And you're like, well, now what do I do? We had a lady who joined because her brother had passed away and she was very close to her brother. She has a husband currently who's still alive. And her brother had passed away and she was falling into this depression. And her husband said to her, hey, you like knitting? Found the newspaper. We advertised in the local newspaper. That didn't cost us anything because we're a non-profit organisation. And her husband said, look, you need to get out. Why don't you go and join this crochet group? And she goes to the crochet group, and the lady that lived in her street, who she'd known for ages, went to the crochet group, but she didn't know like, she didn't know that lady knitted or crocheted, so they'd never had that conversation. But she turned up, and the lady that was there was the lady down the road, and they're really good friends, and they were like, oh, hi. So that lady joined us. There's been quite a few people who have become widows, and yeah, have just joined just to get out of the house. Get out of the house, and not even just to get out of the house, just to sit with someone that gets it, that goes, oh, that yarn is so pretty. You know, you show your partner or a relative or a friend that doesn't knit or crochet, and they go, ah, that's nice. People who get you. So if you've got a crochet group you go to, if you'd like to pop it in here, that'll be fantastic, because Jess, you should so do that. There's plenty of room for people to come, and they'll buy a drink, so yay. Just going through the comments. Oh no, it's snowing where Michelle is. That's Canada. Wow, it's hot here. And to have Sally's supposed to have thunderstorms. Ooh, I hate thunderstorms. Dee says she started a prayer shawl group at church 4 years ago. Meet on a Thursday night. Now we have branched off into separate craft groups that also meet at the church, but on a Tuesday night. That is so cool. See? Yep, you can start one with your church. You could start one. Just talk to people, and if there's no one, start your own. Really, it's awesome. PB says ours started by making a Facebook group, and we started meeting a few weeks after. See, look, Facebook is great for meeting people, and you can get to meet people before you actually meet them in person. So you kind of got something in common already, or you know. Classic Kim says there are crochet groups inside craft stores too. Our Hobby Lobby has a crochet group that meets once a week. There you go. Like if you have a craft store near you, go and ask them. If there's a yarn shop near you, they're becoming very scarce, but there is a yarn shop near you. Go and ask them. Go and ask them if they have a group that meets, or if they know of any. Townsville's going to be 30s and 60% baking heat. Yuck. So D saying group started because someone wanted to learn to quilt, so we have a lady who teaches that, and the other sewing things to ones who want to learn. We also attend a group at a senior centre on a Wednesday morning. Yes, senior centres may have something like that as well, because you know everyone thinks it's just old people that knit and crochet. It's really not. Most of us are proof of that. Yes, we have the phone over the vent. I have missed lots of comments. So I'm just going to, if we can burn the noise a bit and the phone cools down. Yeah, hopefully that's not too annoying. I could probably turn my car off now, because that's better. A bit quieter. Yeah, I don't really want to kill my phone, so we have... Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the Google car would have been recording, because there's no other reason for them to drive where we live. It's in the middle of nowhere. All right, so I'm just going to scroll down the bottom. If I've missed it, because there's heaps of comments. Sorry, I've missed something. Somebody just super chat. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm missing all this stuff. My comments are coming in way faster than my phone can read them. There's only 4 comments at a time. Thank you so much for your super chat. Really, really appreciate that. Hey, Laura. You've made me feel motivated to go to a local group near me on a Thursday, but I've been so shy. I totally understand. Just, yeah, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to go to a group that you don't know anyone, and you think, oh, they're going to like me. Am I going to be able to chat to people? If you're a very shy person, am I going to be able to chat to people? Am I going to just you know, shut down because I'm so shy and I don't know how to talk to people. But sometimes when you go to a crochet group, the first time you go, you may sit next to someone who that personality of that person is not that sort of personality that maybe you like. I know that sounds terrible, but it happens. We don't have to like everyone. We don't have to get along with everyone. It's just human nature. So some people's personalities, you kind of go, you know, you're too overpowering for me, or you're too abrupt. I don't know. There's certain personalities we don't get along with. I know that's my case, and I sort of think, I find it really hard to talk to you because of this reason. That's okay. That's all right. So if you go to a crochet group and you sit down and you find yourself talking to a person and you think, oh, I'm really awkward, I can't talk to this person, or that person's super shy as well. We had a lady that came to our crochet group for years. Or no, she's been there for years now. The first few weeks that she came, I thought she hated the group. I really did. I thought, oh, this lady's not enjoying this group. She's sitting there, she's not talking to anybody. She's not smiling, she's not laughing when we're laughing. Yeah, I literally thought that she hated the group. And I said to the lady who used to help me with the group, I said to her, which was the very first lady that turned up to the group, I said, I don't think this lady likes this group. I said, but she keeps coming back, so there's obviously something. And I would only ever get hello and goodbye out of her. That was it. So one day, and I'm very shy, so if the other person's very shy as well, I find it hard to keep a conversation or even start a conversation or keep that conversation going. But I thought, nope, I'm going to go and sit next to this lady, and I'm going to sit next to her all group. So I said to her, oh, you know, hello, and et cetera, and I said, oh, you know, you enjoying coming to the group? This is probably a couple of months after she started coming. I said, are you enjoying coming to the group? And she's like, yeah, I love it. It's really good, and everyone's really friendly. And so I just noticed that you don't talk a lot, and I thought maybe I just laughed. It's my personality. I just laughed and said, I thought that maybe you didn't like this group because you didn't really chat to anybody, and I was just worried that you weren't very happy coming to the group. I don't know. I just made it as awkward as that conversation right there was. I just sort of said it like that, and she goes, no, I love it. It's great fun, and everyone's really friendly. She goes, I'm really, really, really shy, and that's why I just sit here and I don't talk to anyone. And I was like, oh, so you don't hate the group? And she's like, no, I love it. I love just sitting here and listening to people talk. And she said, unless someone really talks to me, I'm not going to start a conversation with someone because that's just not my personality. And I was like, phew. She doesn't hate the group. She likes all the people here. But yeah, like for her to come to that group must have been a huge thing to do because she literally didn't speak to anyone. She'd say hello and goodbye, but that was it. And it was like, oh no. But she just kept turning up every week or every, couple of weeks, whenever she could make it. And I thought, well, okay, well, you must like something about the group because you're still coming. If there was something he didn't like, he probably wouldn't come back. So if you sit next to someone and you don't get along with that one person, as long as that's not the only person in the group, of course. If there's other people in the group and on that first day, just sort of scope it out and see who you think, oh, I think I could get along with that person really well. Maybe ask if you can sit next to them next time, or if there's a group of people, like some groups could be a bit cliquey and they won't let you sit with them, because they all sort of sit where they always sit. But yeah, just say, oh, is it okay if I sit here? And they may say, oh no, that seat's reserved for Francis or Mary or whatever. But most people are really friendly and love to learn about you and what you're making, and you've got that common thing. You've got that yarn, you've got the crochet or the knitting, and you're all there for the same reason, to make new friends and to just share the love of craft. So most people are going to be nice to you. But if you do go to a group and no one's nice, then Don't go back. Start your own. Oh, the library has groups as well. Yes, it does. Thank you, Laura. Layla Star Creates also has her own podcast here on YouTube, so go and check it out. Lots of crochet and knitting goodness, and sewing too, I think, on your podcast. Yeah, libraries have groups as well. You've bound to find one somewhere. Some of them don't advertise. Sorry about your hand. Some of them don't advertise, and I've got to start my car again. Some don't advertise, so it may be just a sort of asking around if anyone knows of anyone. I'm just going through all the phone shaking. Oh, stop shaking, phone. Ooh. Why is it shaking? It wasn't shaking before. There we go. Oh, phone's moving. Tripod collapsing. Oh gosh. What's happening? Jeez, tripod. We had it in a perfect position. Oh, that's not very good. Now you're just looking down my cleavage. There we go. 73 people watching. Hi, everyone. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That'll be awesome if you could. Sally says it sounds like I'm describing her. Jess is saying, my younger sister used to be so shy that she used to have me ask our grandparents and mum questions for her because she was so shy to speak. I was so shy that if I went into a fish and chip shop or a shop, I would not ask for the order. My mum would do it. And she used to say to me, if you don't ask for your fish and chips, we lived in England, if you don't ask for your fish and chips, you are not going to have anything for dinner. And I used to think, oh. So I was terrified of this person who, was probably lovely, but all I had to do was say, could I have fish and chips, please? But I was so shy I wouldn't do it. It's terrible being shy. Some people don't have to worry about it, but it really is terrible. Yeah, Karen's saying it helps when you tell people you are shy. I think it does too. Like, people always they still do. They'll say to me, you're always so quiet. If we go to a party or something, you're always so quiet. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, you never talk. Like, I enjoy just sitting there listening to people talk. I don't need to be the person talking. I do on this video chat, because otherwise you'd be watching a blank screen. But but yeah. So yes, everybody go to a crochet group if you can. Some people are listeners and some are talkers. Yes, I totally agree. I said this yesterday to a certain friend, and I said, I am a great listener, but I'm rubbish at giving advice. So if you want advice, don't come to me, but if you need to talk to someone, I am your girl. Oh, apparently someone's been kicked out of the chat. Mama's Place says, my daughter said you have a bad influence on me since I'm always watching your videos and following your tutorials. Now if I could just get her to join. Yep. So if you hit that thumbs up button, guys, it helps my video become more popular in the algorithm of YouTube. And what happens is YouTube goes, oh, this video is getting lots of interaction. We will recommend it to other people, and we'll also send it out to the subscribers, because if you don't interact with me at all and you're subscribed, sometimes it doesn't actually come up in your subscription feed. Algorithms, brilliant. Okay, so the next part of our chat is yarn fumes. We've talked about crochet groups. And this is another reason you need to go to crochet groups. I had a yarn filled weekend again. So Saturday I did my crochet group. just in the afternoon. And then yesterday, a few of us met up at Skein Sisters Yarn Shop in Sydney. If you haven't seen the live video that we did from there yesterday, the video before this is a live video from the yarn shop. If you like looking in yarn shops, this yarn shop is amazing. It's absolutely stunning. It's about an hour and a bit on a train for me, so it's, you know, it's a good distance from my house, luckily, because otherwise I would be completely broke. But it's not too far away that I'm like, oh, that takes me ages. So I'll just hop on a train and off we go. And I can drive to this place, probably take me about an hour in the car, but I like to catch the train because the train takes me where I need to go and I get to sit and crochet. If I was in the car, I couldn't do that. So I went to Skein Sisters, the yarn shop in Sydney, and met up with Deanne from Addy Day Designs. I also met up with Laura from Lola Star Creates, which is podcast, which is commenting here. As you can see, her comments come up. I think she's still here. Hang on, my comments are going weird. So Deanne from Addy Day Designs. Deanne is about a 4-hour drive from the yarn shop, but she was up for the weekend, so that was like, oh, let's meet up at the yarn shop. So we did that, and yeah, Laura from Lola Star Creates. And Michelle, I don't think Michelle has YouTube. I don't think so. But we know each other from the Campbelltown Crochet group, which is what I went to on the weekend. And Instagram as well. Who else was there? There was a gentleman there, Matt. He's also on Instagram as, I think it's Matty Cam. On Instagram, he's a knitter, and I found him through Skein Sisters. He was at one of the sit and knit crochet days, and they tagged him, and I just went and stalked him on Instagram basically. So he was there, so that was lovely to meet him and say, hey, I follow you on Instagram, and he's like, oh, thanks. So yeah, he was making a beautiful jumper, knitted one, I think it had like moons across the front of it. It was stunning. And there was some other ladies there who I have never met before, but they were really lovely and cannot remember any of their names. Oh, one was called Karen. Was it Karen? Laura, what was the lady's name that was using fibre lily yarn? I'm sure it's Karen. I don't know, but there was a bunch of other ladies there and they were really lovely as well. So we all sat around for a few hours not on Fibre Lily's couch, on Skein Sisters' couch, and had a good old chat about all sorts of things, and just, you know, squish lots of yarn. So I went in saying I'm only going to limit myself to 2 skeins of yarn because I don't buy single skeins anymore, because I have lots of single skeins and they never go with each other. So I thought I'll get 2 skeins of yarn and that's my limit, and I'm comfortable with that. But then one of the ladies who was sitting next to me, I cannot remember her name. Anyway, she was saying she cannot buy even numbers. It has to be odd numbers. So if she wants 2 skeins of yarn, it's got to be 3. If she finds 4 skeins of yarn, she's got to have 5. So I had picked up 2 skeins of yarn, and this is, and the reason I said about that, ladies, because I had 2, and then I was like, oh, no, I need 3. Anyway, so I bought 2 skeins of yarn, and this is an Australian dyer. I think she's down the bottom of the country. I'm not really sure. I think that's the right way to you. I'm not really sure. This is Ren and Ollie. This is a DK base, so it's an 8-ply or a very light worsted weight, or a number 3 yarn. Uses about a 4mm needle or a size G, and this is called 7 Seas. It's 100% superwash yarn, so you can put it in the washing machine. A fellow Aussie dyer. I mean, seriously, guys, if you've known me long enough, what other colour was I going to get? Got 2. I was only going to buy one of these and then one of another colour, but I thought, no, I think they are really pretty. And, yeah, I could definitely make something out of that. It's lovely and squishy. So, yep, I got one of those. And then I was sitting around talking to all the ladies, And then this lady kept talking about how she cannot buy 2s and 4s and 6s. It has to be odd numbers. And I thought, I'm just going to go for another walk around. I need to go to the toilet. That's TMI. But I need to go to the loo. So I went to the loo, and on the way back, I should have had my eyes closed, but I saw another yarn. There's also a fellow Australian, and my hair is on it. Ew. A fellow Australian, and I've heard about her yarns a lot, and I've heard it's lovely, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, I need to buy this. I'm justifying this purchase, guys. I need to buy one of those because I do not have that Australian dye in my collection, and I need to support fellow Aussies. I think that's justified enough. So this is, I think it's pronounced Nunabar. I'm not really sure. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong because I heard other people say it different ways. But this is their yarn. And this is, ooh, this is so squishy. And this is white gum wool. If you are Australian, you may have heard of white gum wool. Apparently they are one of the really good yarn suppliers. I don't really know. There's a whole story. I think they might be something about, I don't know. I'm going to have to research it. I don't want to tell you the wrong information. And there's no information on their label. But it just says hand dyed in Australia. And it's 8 ply. So it's a double knit yarn, and it recommends about a 4 or a G-size crochet hook. And there's 236 meters or 100 grams. And this is called elfing. And yes, it is that bright. It is like fluoro green and yellow with a lot of cream. So yeah, I don't know why. I just like the color. It's got a little bit of color and a lot of natural. So that might become, I don't really know what it's going to become. Would it work with that? Probably not. So, I don't know. But yeah, I got those because I really did want to have one of their yarns. They had a lot of the Nunabar. Oh, I'm just going to say Nunabar. It's probably wrong, but they had a lot of gradient style ones. But the colors, personally for me, weren't one of my favorite colors. I like bright colors, as you can see. And they were sort of more muted. So I didn't get the gradient ones, but that was so squishy and so nice. Oh, Cindy works in a craft store. Wow. Spend too much money on fabric and yarn. My place is saying, are there any hooks that you could recommend for someone who has trouble holding onto the hooks? I don't know if these will be good for you, but I recommend Tulip and Clover Amore. They are great crochet hooks. They have the rubber handle. I think it's made of silicone. It's a rubber type handle. Oh, pardon me. You can get them on Amazon. If you're going to buy them on Amazon, I have affiliate links on my website. If you could make a purchase through there, that would be great. It doesn't cost you any extra, but I get a little tiny, what do you call it? I don't know. I get a little tiny amount of money, like 25 cents or something ridiculous, for every purchase that people make through my Amazon links. So yeah, it just helps keep me in a job so I can keep making all the videos and stuff. Karen says she liked that yarn shop. It reminds me of yarns I have to work. Jess said if she starts saving now, she's going to make it to Australia in 2025. Woohoo! I'll save a room for you. 2025, that'd be awesome. Okay, yeah. So I'm not sure. Can anybody else recommend some crochet hooks that are easy to hold on to? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if those crochet hooks would work for you, but hopefully there's someone who can help you out. They are quite grippy, so I don't know if that would help you with your hands. Fibrific has to buy odd numbers too. I generally buy in 3s of the one colour, so I kind of broke the rule with the 2. You know, I'm going to regret it, and I should have bought 3 of that blue, because, you know, anyway. So Michelle's the opposite. She has to buy evens. Oh, Sally's saying she's an Adelaide dyer. And so Ren and Ollie, I cannot remember that lady's name. I follow on Instagram. She's got beautiful, beautiful yarns. But yeah, she's an Adelaide dyer. I knew she was down south somewhere of Australia. Oh, Karen's just made a soap saver. It's a wool drawstring bag for bar soap. That's a good idea. Yeah, the colour's beautiful. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to try not. Oh, it was totally confession time. Hubby rang and he had to ring to tell me something, and he goes, oh, have you bought any yarn yet? I said, no, I've been too busy talking. You know, surprise, surprise. And he's like, what? You haven't bought any yarn? You've been there for at least an hour. And I'm like, yeah, I know. We've been chatting and, you know, having a good time. And he goes, well, get amongst it. Stop talking and go and buy some yarn. I was like, what? You feeling all right? Yeah, I like to support Australian dyers if I can, because, you know, keep your money in the country and all that. So Fabric says white gum wool is 100% Australian wool and 100% manufactured in Australia, and it's also pretty pricey. Yeah, it is a little bit pricey, but as a treat, I thought, you know, just on that one time. And I don't normally see it in person. It's always on, you know, Instagram or anything, so when it was there, and that was really the only one that I liked. Like I said, the other colours weren't really me, so. Christy says, I'm weird. I only like to buy even numbers. My 3 boys think it's weird, except 6. I don't like the number 6, so I'll buy 8. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I agree, Leanne. I also love to support and promote Aussie yarn dyes wherever I can. I think I have quite a huge platform here to promote anything, I guess, but especially Australian yarn dyes. And if you've been around long enough, getting a text message. If you've been around long enough, you'll know that I do promote people. Like Fibrific has her own hand dyed yarn, which I really recommend. I love her DK base. It's super soft and squishy, and the colours are awesome. I also like to promote Kylie from Fiber Lily. I don't think Kylie's in the chat. I haven't seen it pop up. Yeah, I love Fiber Lily yarn. Yep, 90% of Jess's yarn is from Aussie or New Zealand. I wonder who sends that to you. Commission. Thank you, Michelle. That is what I was looking for before that word. I get a little tiny commission if you make purchases via my website on any of my affiliate links. Doesn't matter which website it links to, and I would get a little tiny commission, and it helps me keep this all going, because, you know, if I didn't have all that, I'd have to go and get a real job, and I don't want to. I like being super stressed and having way too much work to do that you feel like you can't go to sleep, and you know, all that. Lots more money than what you've ever made. No, that was wrong. Lots more work than the money that you make. That was what I was supposed to say. I don't get paid lots of money, and any of these websites that say I'm earning like 15 grand a month, yeah, if that was true, that would be great. It is not even close. Yeah, so Ivy May saying Clover's soft touch are flat and extremely light to hold. Totally agree. Do you know if you can handle if the hooks can be removed off the Clover hooks? Don't think so. You could probably pull it off if you tried, but I don't think they're not removable, so to speak. Donna's saying, I get coupons that come to my phone from Joanne's Fabric, and it seems like every time I get a good one with a 75% off all items, I have not a penny in the pocket. Oh, 75%. That is an awesome saving. What about that? What about the tool that is like a ball in the middle? I cannot give a better description. Are you talking about the crochet hook with the really sort of like rounded handles? I have seen those. Yeah, I agree, Fiberific. If you do get the handle off your crochet hook, it's probably broken. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. Ren and Ollie's name is Mia. Thank you. I'm just going through, scrolling. Jusby says, I realize it seems odd, but I wrap my rubber bands around my traditional hook holding the piece, depending on the piece. I'm working, God, I cannot read, working on this and on the stitches involved. Yeah, good idea. The rubber bands do give you some grip, so that's a really good idea as well. Yep, don't ask for subs in the chat, because if you do, someone will get rid of you. Or they'll retract your comment. So I'm just going through. Yep, Fiberific saying, I love the websites that say how much she earns. What reality are they from? I know, right? 15 grand a month? Huh. I wish. Ridiculous. I don't know how they figure that out, but so someone is getting my 15 grand. Who's getting it? Because it ain't me. Do I crochet with thread to make angel wings? I need a pattern for a Barbie doll of angel wings. Size of a Barbie doll. I don't crochet with thread. Does anybody know any angel wing patterns for thread? Or you could use any angel wing pattern, I guess, and just use thread. That would totally work. Okay, I'm scrolling, and we're going to close off this chat now because I have got my car running, which is not good. I'm going to turn it off now. I have my car running to make my air conditioning work, to cool my phone down because it's overheating. What's the temperature outside? Currently 28 degrees outside. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. I think we've gone for an hour or so. So it tells me on my phone. 1 hour, 12 minutes and 41 seconds. So thanks everybody. We've got 56 people watching and 67 thumbs up. So thank you for everybody that joined us for this chat. I said this last week, but I'm going to say it again. Hopefully next week we'll have internet at my house. And if any patrons are watching, I am so sorry we have not had a live chat these last 2 weeks. I can sit up the road, but these live chats actually use a lot of data. So I don't want to go over my cap because I don't fancy paying for that because, well, I earn 15 grand a month, so I could probably go over my cap. God, it would be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, we are going to wrap this up. So thanks, everybody. Yeah, fingers crossed for the internet. It's such a pain. I'm getting so much done around the house. Like, I cleaned the whole house the other day with no interruptions. No, I better check my emails. Oh no, I've got to do this. Clean the whole house. I did gardening. Like for quite a while, like all day. I don't get to do that normally. So yeah. So thanks everyone. Oh, hang on. Leanne's saying something. I became a patron for all my favourite crafters yesterday. For as little as $1, you can help them to keep providing what they do. Thank you, Leanne. That is so true. It's just $1 a month. You can pledge as much as you want, but you can start from $1 a month. And any information on that, head over to Patreon. It could be .com / Bob Wilson. But if you go to Patreon and just search Bob Wilson, you'll find it. All the information that you need is over there. Thank you, Jess. Just pop the link in. Do you get notified that the internet's says you are number 9 YouTube in the world. No. Really? I need more information. Where do I find that? Yeah, Karen's saying I need 500,000 subscribers and one video a day for 15 grand a month. Well, I'm only about 100 and something thousand off that. And a video a day? Seriously? Man, unless it was a talking video or just a walking around video, there's no way on this planet that I would get a crochet video out every day. Even if I'd never ever slept. So thank you everybody for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. I'm just going through all the last comments. Google. So apparently Google says I'm number 9. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Anyway, so thanks guys for joining us. Thank you so much for our moderators, Fiberific, and just share some love. Let them know how much we appreciate them for being our moderators, kicking out all the naughty people and putting in all the links that we need when I am chatting my head off about certain things. They are crazy behind the scenes putting all the links. So I really appreciate you guys. There's a blog that says you are number 9. Blog feeds. Okay, I need to check that out after and see how popular I am. What if they reckon I earn 15 grand a month? Oh, those websites are such rubbish. I really don't know how they get the statistics, but anyway, we can go on all day. That's another video. All day about that. Oh, hi, Tammy. You just got here. We're literally just about to hang up. Oh, Jess is going back to work after this. Yes, get back on that website. Make it all pretty. Yeah, I really appreciate it, Jess. You know I do, but yeah. People keep leaving comments. Oh, thank you, Chantel, for that link. You know I'd never remember it. I would have messaged you later. Thanks, guys, for joining us. I really appreciate it every week that you guys take some time out of your day to join us here in this crazy chat. We talk about all different things here. And if you've missed the live chat, I know some of you may have just jumped in. You can catch it on the replay. I think the replay might take a little while to show up because I have to press a couple of buttons and it processes the video and then pops it up to YouTube. So yeah, if you missed the live chat, then it'll be back up on YouTube in just a little moment. So thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic week. Hopefully I'll join you next Monday. Hopefully from my house. If not, it'll be in my car again. You know, such is life. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great day. Bye. Where's the hang up button on this? All the platforms that you use have a hang up button in a different spot, and you've got to find them. See ya. Oh, hang on. Happy crochet. Gotta say that. Happy crochet, guys. Bye.